we're also going to turn our attention to a record-breaking performance in Ontario.
Yeah, Zayne Parekh. So I don't know if we have the clip, but it's really not a goal worth showing because it was kind of maybe his worst goal of the season, which is kind of funny because it was his 30th. He scored the 8th goal in an 8-3 win today against the Battalion. He kind of banked it in from behind the goal line. It was, again, a real ugly goal, but he also had 3 assists, and he became the second defenseman ever at the top level of Ontario hockey, junior hockey. And the first in the OHL to score 30 goals in multiple seasons. So Bobby Orr did it back in the 60s when it was still the OHA, which shows you how long ago it's been. He was, of course, with the Oshawa Generals. Parekh with the Saginaw Spirit. 33 goals last year, 30 goals this year. He's up to 96 points again. In his draft year, he had 96 points in 66 games. This year, he's got 96 points in 55 games, including 50 points in his last 20 games. He's been an absolute tear, sort of showing the hockey world why he should be on Team Canada at the next World Juniors, and I'm sure he probably will be. It is really staggering stuff to watch. Back-to-back 4-point games. He is on another level entirely in the OHL right now. And I want to shout out Issa Parekh too, because Issa Parekh in the NCAA playing for Bemidji State was just named the CCHA's Defenseman of the Week. And he, I believe, is at 18 points in 29 games as a freshman this year at Bemidji. And he, of course, was at the Flames development camp this past summer. A guy who also I could see the Flames bringing in because, of course, they have that interest in the past. We'll see if he goes back to Bemidji, but he's a little bit older. He's 21, but another guy who could be on their radar, another right shot defenseman.
Yeah, it's just crazy how difficult that is to do. Like Carter Yakimchuk set a Hitman franchise record last season, and he hit 30. That was nuts that he was able to do that. I think he's got 16 right now. Of course, he has played fewer games this season, but just so hard to do. I think our top goal scorer in the WHL right now for defensemen would be Prince Albert Raiders captain Justice Christensen. I think he's at 2021 now, probably 21.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, so much has been made of what Michael Misa has done in Saginaw this year, and he's been so hot. But the fact that Parekh has been able to keep pace with him in points is remarkable. And you know, he's gonna easily eclipse 100 points. He would be the first OHL defenseman this century to score more than 100 points. You'd have to go back to like the early 90s to find, you know, certain players. I think Paul Coffey did it back in the 70s. The last one to do it this century was Ryan Ellis, who got exactly 100. Went back when he was a Nashville Predators prospect, and he was 21 when he did that. Parekh, of course, just turned 19, and he will easily eclipse 100 points, which when you consider early in the season, he was on pace for 75. You know, like he was sort of seen as having a down year, you know, way down from where he was last year. 50 points in 20 games is something out of a video game. That is remarkable stuff, having a crazy year.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.